Exposing the billion-dollar drama in football, where the stakes are higher than just goals and trophies, why Abramovich's Chelsea sale is frozen in legal chaos. Let's dive deep into the intricate web of politics, finance, and humanitarian aid that has ensnared this massive transaction. When Roman Abramovich sold Chelsea Football Club for a staggering £2.5 billion, no one expected the money would end up frozen in a UK bank account. So what's going on? The sale, which was supposed to be a straightforward transaction, has turned into a complex legal and political battle. The UK government sanctioned Abramovich after Russia's invasion of Ukraine in February 2022. These sanctions were part of a broader strategy to put pressure on Russian oligarchs and, by extension, the Russian government. They want the sale proceeds to fund humanitarian aid in Ukraine. The idea is to use the money to provide immediate relief to those affected by the war, including food, medical supplies, and shelter. But Abramovich has other plans. He envisions a more inclusive approach to aid distribution. He insists the money should benefit all victims of the war in Ukraine, including those in Russia. This stance has added another layer of complexity to an already tangled situation. Chancellor Rachel Reeves and Foreign Secretary David Lammy have said they're prepared to take the fight to court. They argue that the funds should be used exclusively for Ukrainian victims, reflecting the UK's stance on the conflict. Their goal? To ensure the money helps those suffering in Ukraine as soon as possible. The urgency is palpable as the humanitarian crisis continues to escalate. But here's the catch. Abramovich, a Russian billionaire with alleged ties to Vladimir Putin, can't access the money due to UK sanctions. These sanctions are designed to freeze his assets and limit his financial influence. Yet legally the funds still belong to him. This legal conundrum has created a stalemate, with both sides unwilling to back down. When Abramovich got the green light to sell Chelsea, he promised the proceeds would aid war victims. This promise was seen as a gesture of goodwill, aimed at mitigating some of the negative perceptions surrounding his wealth and connections. But the UK government argues that this aid should be strictly for Ukraine. They believe that diverting any portion of the funds to Russia would undermine the sanctions and the broader political message they are trying to send. A House of Lords committee has slammed the delay, calling it incomprehensible and bad for both Abramovich and the government. They argue that the prolonged impasse is causing unnecessary suffering and delaying much-needed aid. They say the lack of a binding commitment has caused this impasse. So the drama continues. The legal wrangling, political posturing, and humanitarian concerns have created a perfect storm of complications. Will the £2.5 billion finally reach those in need, or will it stay stuck in legal limbo? The outcome of this battle could set a precedent for how similar situations are handled in the future. Like, share, and subscribe for more updates on this unfolding saga. Stay tuned as we continue to follow this high-stakes drama, bringing you the latest developments and expert insights.